today I decided to try my hand at making some healthy-ish homemade bubble tea, and my standard going in for healthiness wasn't like low calorie or high protein or anything. It was just like to make a delicious drink sort of with whole and healthier ingredients. And I decided to do this because I used to work at a bubble tea place, and I know that although the drinks are delicious, it's common to use like many powdered or like preserved products that happen to have like a lot of ingredients. So yeah, and I think the drinks I made today turned out pretty good. I made a strawberry milk and then like a taro sort of smoothie thing. So yeah, enjoy.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off by making my pearls because it takes quite a long time, about an hour total, I would say. So I just added around 2 cups of pearls to a big pot of boiling water, and then I'm just stirring them around as well because they tend to like stick into clumps. And after you finish stirring, they'll all slowly rise to the top, which I think is super satisfying. And doing this really made me happy because it reminded me of when I used to work at that bubble tea place. And I was surprised that I remembered the details of this. And then once they all rose to the top, I just shut the lid, turned the heat to about like a medium low, and set a timer for 30 minutes. And you're gonna want to stir your mixture every 5 minutes or so, just because as you can see they tend to like sort of like not be mobile in their positions, and the ones on the side of the pot get a lot more cooked. And then during this time I also took the great pleasure in going to my backyard and picking some strawberries. And honestly, I think for this purpose specifically, you could even use frozen strawberries, like that would be good too. And then my original 30 minutes were up, so I'm just like covering the pot, turning off the heat, and then setting another timer for 30 minutes so the pearls can sort of continue to cook in that residual heat. And then here I began the gruesome process of dicing all my strawberries, which took a long time, probably close to that 30 minutes that I set. But from doing this, honestly, I recommend just desemming them and then putting them in a big pile and like sort of roughly dicing them into small pieces, because I like try to do it all neat and like do it one at a time, which took way too long. Okay, so the 30 minutes were up again, and then I just dumped all the pearls into a colander. You could also use a strainer. And then I'm just running cold water on top of it until they were like cool to the touch, and I think that helps with like the bounciness of the pearls. And then I'm making a simple syrup mixture with 1 part brown sugar and 1 part water. And then I just put this on low heat until all the sugar granules melted. And I totally used that dirty pot that I used to make the pearls, but you know, use a clean pot if you like washing dishes. And then I'm just adding, I think I added around 2.5 tablespoons of of sugar to my strawberries, which I thought was perfect. Like it wasn't too sweet or anything. It still let the flavor of the strawberries come through. And I also let this mixture sit for about 15 minutes so that the juices could really come out. And then, I used mini taros for my taro milk because that's what my mom like steamed earlier that day. And I added 1 tablespoon of condensed milk to that, and then filled the container up with regular milk. And then I just blended until it was smooth. Oh, and then once your like simple syrup has cooled just a little bit, you can go ahead and add your pearls. And the great thing about making bubble tea at home is you can like totally control how much pearls to add, because I know some people are very like picky about that. And in goes the taro milk tea. This was really good. It was like a really like fragrant and like decadent sort of drink. Super satisfying for sure. And then again, I added so much pearls because it's been a while since I had bubble tea in my standards, so I really missed the chewiness of the pearls. but everyone has their own preference. I remember before at work, people would ask for like half an order of pearls, or like they would ask for a specific number of pearls. It was really funny. And then I didn't have time to freeze all my ice cubes, so in goes some of my half frozen ice cubes. And yeah, for both of these recipes, I use like regular cow's milk because it's just what we had. But I think that if you use almond milk, coconut milk, soy milk, or like another plant-based milk, it would taste quite good as well. And it would be like a little bit healthier. And then here I am stirring it up. And I thought the strawberry one turned out so pretty. I was so happy with how it looked. And yeah, my brother even paused his Roblox playing to try it. Thought it was pretty good. Out of the two, the strawberry I think was my favorite as well.
Okay, so overall, I'm actually pretty proud of how the drinks turned out for like sort of a first try. Because normally when I make like bubble tea at home, I would just like boil the pearls and then eat it with milk, which is also delicious on its own. But I think this sort of really elevated it, and it felt pretty good drinking it. But I do have to say, I think I drink a little too much because I can feel like the pearls, the tapioca starch really sitting in my stomach. But yeah, I recommend giving this a shot. It's easier than you think, and you could totally get creative with whatever ingredients you have on hand. So yeah, I hope you make it